YouTube, welcome to my channel, Bama's very own channel. I am Bama's very own. And first off, I just want to thank you for clicking on this video. Whether you clicked on this video out of a mistake, maybe you clicked out this video out of curiosity, maybe you're 20 videos into YouTube, random algorithm, and you saw this video up next. Whatever the case may be, I just want to thank you for clicking on the video and take the time out your day to watch it. All right. So like I said before, I am Bama's very own, and this video's topic is going to be called The Black Woman's Logic. And this is actually part 2 in a series that I'm doing on the Black Woman's Logic. If you haven't had a chance to, go check it out. Part 1. And the reason that I chose this clip is because it was a little bit different from part 1. Part 1, the black woman in the video was a single woman. Well, she wasn't really single. She was with this guy 10 years on and off. But she wasn't married. But this lady is married. And a little backstory on the video and the clip is from the Steve Harvey morning show. And they do this segment called Strawberry Letters, where fans send in their letters to Steve Harvey's show, and Steve Harvey and his co-host Shirley here read them out and give advice, similar to the Ask Wendy on part 1 of the Black Woman's Logic. But either ways, I know many of you guys probably asking, how do you know she's a black woman? Because if you listen to the letter, you're going to know that she's a black woman, okay? This is Black Woman's Logic, all right? So by the time this video over with, you're going to see that it's a black woman, all right? Like I said before, this is not a bashing channel. This is not a bashing video. I don't want to make it out to be this, but I will speak facts, all right? Like I said before, the black woman is one of the most intelligent creatures on this earth. But due to her extreme emotion, it erodes her logic, and she started to think more emotionally than logically, even though she analyzed her own situation very, very well. And you would see this presented in the way she wrote the letter. All right, she's stating all the facts out logically, but when it comes to her making her decision, she has to ask advice because she just don't know what to do, even though the answer is evident in the way she analyzing her situation. So without further ado, let's get into the video, and I'll pause and interject as I see fit.
I started talking to a guy I met at work. Subject, I want my husband to accept my male friend. Dear Steve and Shirley, in March of this year, my husband and I separated and he moved out of the house. During our separation, I started talking to a guy I met at work.
All right. All right, I like this video because it's a little different from part 1. She says she's married, and she says that her husband separated and he moved out. And at that point, she met this guy at work, a friend at work, okay? And let me just say this, by the way. A lot of single guys maybe listen to this channel or this video, or even if you with your woman, I'm just gonna go ahead and lay this out there, and don't be all in my comments, black women, this ain't true. I'm not applying it to everybody, but for a lot of women this is the case. A lot of black women have a lineup of men at any given time, and a lot of those women are married or are in a committed relationship or with someone, so I'm just letting y'all know, even if she says she's single, she has a lineup of men too, all right? And it goes like this. Number 1 is the main dude. The main dude could be the husband. The main dude could be her fiance. The main dude could be her baby daddy. The main dude could be a guy that she wants and she's in a friends with benefit situation. The main dude could be someone that, that's on and off. The main dude can flip-flop randomly depending on her situation. But the main dude, the number 1 slot dude, is the dude that she's giving most of her time and attention to. All right? That's for 1. Now, number 2, which most women got, even a lot of these married women got, is the backup dude. All right? The backup dude can be a ex. A lot of times, these women keep in contact with their ex. You know, one that it may have had a connection with, but it may not have worked out for whatever reason. That they still text or talk to or email every once in a while. It can be a work friend, just like this lady stated in the video. A lot of these women have they call them work boyfriends. And even though they may not have done anything outside of work with them, whatnot, but that's the guy that she's flirting with every time, the security guard that she sees at her job all the time, or the UPS worker that drops off packages at her job, her boss, or whatever the case may be. You know how these work relationships work, but it's a guy that she's interested in. She may talk to him about things that she wouldn't really talk to anybody else about. Now the backup dude can be a friend. The backup dude could be a myriad of things. All right, the backup dude could be the side dude of a married woman. All right, but only thing the backup dude means is just the guy that she's giving, the second guy that she's giving her time to. All right, in the matter of time and attention. All right, and then number 3, which most women got, is the friend zone dude. The friend zone dude get the least of her attention. He may get just text only. He may get the occasional flirting. Just the woman keeps in contact with the friend zone dude just enough to keep him in the mix and keep him interested. But because she can't give too much of her time and attention because she's busy trying to satisfy the main dude and the backup dude. All right, but the friend zone dude can move right on up to that backup slot dude. Depending if she have to drop off her backup slot dude, then that friend zone dude can move up to the backup slot, and vice versa. Backup dude can move to the main dude or whatever. So, going back to this video, she said that she had met a friend at work. All right, she probably always had this dude in her sights, or that she found attractive, that she was talking to the whole time.
We started hanging out as friends, and we ended up having sex eventually.
Boom. We started hanging out as friends, and eventually we had sex. Come on, man. All right. During this time, especially when a woman's going through something, she gets emotional. She just can't deal with her emotions of her breakup or whatever with the man guy if they're going through something. She has to go from one man to another, because if she don't, then she had to deal with those emotions. That backup dude, which in this case was the friend at work, is just there to fill a void. That's all he's there to do, just in case the main dude slip up, which her husband did move out. And of course, it makes her more vulnerable, and of course they're going to have sex.
My new friend was aware of the problems my husband and I were having, and he was supportive. I recently told a friend that my husband and I were trying to...
She said that she was pretty much confided in a friend, and she says he was supportive. Of course he's supportive. All right? He don't have no kind of commitment to you. He getting the draws whenever he want to. And all you gotta do is listen to you talk about your husband the whole time. I mean, that's easy. All right? Real easy. So of course he's gonna be supportive. How hard is that? That's easy pickings. All right? That's too easy.
Trying to work things out in our marriage, and he understood. We remained as friends with benefits until my husband moved back in with me.
Listen to the black woman's logic. All right? She said that I told my friend that I was trying to work things out with my husband. We continued to remain friends with benefits until my husband moved back in. So he was still hitting it and seeing you while you were trying to work it out with your husband until he moved back in. Come on, man. Listen to the black woman logic.
Now that my husband is back home, my friend and I have not had sex, and I no longer see him in that way. We are just friends now, and he has a new girlfriend that he really likes. So here's my problem.
So all of a sudden, you don't see him in that way. All right? You was having sex with him up until the point your husband moved back in that you're supposed to be working things out with. But now that your husband moved back in, you don't see him in that way, and you saying that You know, he even has a girlfriend now he seems to be very, very happy with. Listen to the black woman logic, y'all.
I'm tired of hiding my friendship with this guy. He and I enjoy hanging out with each other, and I don't want to do it in secret anymore. I don't want my husband to see me out with this guy, find a text message, or see him calling me, and then suspect that I'm cheating on him. My question...
She said we really enjoy hanging out together. All right. She have built an emotional connection to this man. All right. And she don't want to disattach herself from this man. And she's saying that I don't want my husband to see a text message or see us out and think that I'm cheating. All right. If you're supposed to be focusing on your husband, moving back in, y'all supposed to be working on y'all marriage. When would you even have to? Why would you even be talking to him? That's what logic would tell you. All right. Logic would tell you this, but since she's so emotionally scarred and emotionally involved with this dude, now it's interfering with her logic, even though she already laying it out for herself and analyzing her situation. But now she don't know what to do because she's running away with her emotions and she don't know which way to turn. And now her conscience, she feeling guilty because she's like, I still want to see this dude, but then I don't want my husband to think I'm cheating. Why would you supposed to be concentrating on your husband? All right? This dude already got his girlfriend. It was a fling, but somehow you still trying to stay connected to this. Listen to the black woman logic, y'all.
Is, should I introduce my friend to my husband? I want to...
So you want to introduce your husband to the guy that you was having sex with and having a pseudo affair / relationship with when you guys were on your break, and you trying to have your cake and eat it too. Now, if there was a guy saying this, it was a guy and he had been messing with a chick and he trying to tell his trying to decide whether a guy wouldn't even think this way. A guy would already know that there's no way my wife gonna accept, even if he decided to keep her as a friend, there's no way my wife gonna accept me talking to this chick that I've had sex with. There's no way. He's not gonna even think about it. You know what I mean? If he decides to make it, either he gonna keep cheating and kind of keep it a secret and balance it, or he gonna cut the woman off because he already know that that's not gonna work. But somehow this black woman is trying to rationalize that scenario in her head. That's why sometimes with these black women, their emotions can take over so much that when, as she put this letter together and you hearing it, it sounds crazy. Like if you're supposed to be working on things with your husband, why would you even try to evolve somebody that you was having sex with and emotionally connected to? Listen to the black woman's logic, y'all.
I want to clear the air and tell my husband that my friend and I had a sexual relationship, but it was when he and I were separated, so it shouldn't matter. Or should I just keep it to myself? I could just end the friendship, but this guy has become such a big part of my life. What should I do?
She said, I want to tell him. So she wants to introduce them, and she can have it her way. She would introduce them, and she would tell her husband that she had sex with this guy, but it's not like that anymore. She want to clear the air, and she still want to be friends. She wants her husband to accept her friend that she's supposed to no longer see in that way, and all of them be kumbaya. And then she starts to correct herself. Because when she said it, it didn't make any sense. But she said, or should I not say anything? She said, me and this guy have built up such a strong friend. I guarantee you this man don't feel his way. I guarantee you. And even if she kind of brings this up in the conversation between talking to the friend, I'm sure that this guy was like, nah, that probably never happened. Or whatever. I hope so. Unless you're trying to get... This is stuff that people get killed over, right? People are dead and gone in the grave right now because of things like this, okay? All right? This man can literally snap if he found this out. All right? And it's just the woman. I don't believe the dude is even this close to, like, she may have mentioned it, but he probably downplays it. But in her mind, her logic, she think all this can work out because she don't want to let go of this friend, even though he has a boyfriend. But she still want to make it work out with her husband. But she's so worried about not losing his friend, she want her husband to accept her side, dude. Listen to the black woman's logic. All right, like I just don't get it. I feel like if it was this the man in the situation, you know, all the women would be like, well, what are you talking about? Why would you even say that? Y'all still have a connection. But somehow this black woman trying to rationalize out for herself, and I know it's a black woman. Listen to the letter. Look, man, I'm done. I don't want to make this video too long. If you like the content, you like the video, like or subscribe. I'm trying to build a channel up. This is Black Woman Logic Part 2. You know, leave a comment. Have any of y'all ever been in this type of situation or know anybody that been in this type of situation? You know, maybe y'all can comment on something that I'm not really seeing in this situation. But to me, the black woman logic is too eroded because her emotions, obviously she feels something. And the only reason why she feels something towards this guy is because during that time when she was breaking up with her husband, she was so emotionally unstable, and she felt good confiding in this guy. And of course, when a relationship went sexual, then of course she most definitely felt this connection. And now that she realized that her husband will try to work it out, she don't want to let go. She want to have her cake and eat it too. And she's trying to rationalize this in her head, but it's not making sense. And this is something this is the black woman's logic. All right. Either ways, y'all like, subscribe, tell me what y'all think in the comments. Bama's very own out.